Hi guys, I hope you're doing well and keeping absolutely safe. I haven't posted much for the past couple of months. There are lots of reasons for it, and one of the reasons being that me along with my family got infected with COVID. A lot of us guys got infected with COVID and the times were really tough. And I want to speak a little bit about this experience of mine. I don't want to speak about my symptoms and what happened on day 1 and day 10. I think all of us have enough information on that. I want to speak about something else. See, when me and my family got detected with COVID, we were obviously under quarantine. And a lot of people who called up, it was very heartening to see that a lot of people called up, inquiring about health. And some of them were those, who with whom you really don't talk on a daily basis, so they did call up inquiring about our well-being, offering help. In fact, you all know that during this second wave of pandemic, there were so many people who came out, who went out of their way to help. There were people arranging for food, there were people arranging for concentrators, cylinders, setting up COVID care beds, hospitals, and so much was happening out there. I would see it on WhatsApp and in the news channels, and it was really heartening to see how people went out of their way to help complete strangers. I really feel that this entire humanity has hope because of people like these. I know a lot of us really want to go out and help, but somewhere, we really don't know how to go about it. And we probably don't have resources, probably we don't have network, we're not initiated enough. We really don't know how to go around helping a typical COVID family. And that is what I want to speak about. If you really want to help people who are stuck by this disease, there are 3 ways you can go about it, and all these 3 ways are very simple. You can help that family and in the end feel that I have played my part in this entire thing that has happened. So when me and my family got quarantined, as I told you, there were a lot of people who called up to inquire about our health and to inquire if we need something and so on and so forth. So the first thing that a family under quarantine needs obviously is food. Now, cooking food, I feel, is not just one activity, and especially when the lady of the house is down with the disease. So it's not only one activity of cooking food. Now, cooking food is essentially 3-4 activities together, and a lot of you would relate to it. It's about ordering for vegetables, then chopping them, a step which I really hate and detest. Then you actually have to go around cooking it, and in the end you have to really wash those utensils. So when you're weak and you're down, you just cannot get through all these 4 steps. It's very difficult. So that's one way in which you can really play a part. When I was down, I did order from outside, did call up a couple of places, asking them to provide food to us. But with all these people, they had an issue with no delivery people available for delivery. So they were saying that, if you're down and if you want food, you'll have to come and pick up. Now, because I'm under quarantine, my entire family is under quarantine, nobody could go and pick up food from somewhere. So somebody had to deliver it at our doorstep. And all these people are very empathetic, hats off to them. They were delivering food to so many people. It's just by chance that they didn't have the required resource to deliver food at my doorstep. So that was there. But yeah, if any of your relatives, any of your friends in a situation like this, you can really help them with food, as happened in my case. Like one of my relatives, my sister-in-law, she was so helpful and she was so gracious enough to provide food every single day, at least one meal, which was very useful for us. So what she did was that she would prepare food and pack them in disposable stuff and send it across through one of these delivery apps like VFast and Dunzo. You can search in the Play Store. These apps are all there. So they would just go pick up that particular packet and get it to our house. So benefit that happened out of this thing was that, number one, we were assured that we're not having bahar ka khana. We were having ghar ka khana, number one, which is what we needed because we were all sick. So that was there. And any which ways, when you're sick, you don't feel like having dal makhni and butter chicken and so on and so forth. You just want simple ghar ka khana. And we did order khichdi from a couple of places, which proved to be a saver. Haldiram ki thali was a complete disaster. We couldn't get through that thali at all. So yeah, so if you want to help a family, so number one is that prepare food, call up one of these delivery app guys and have them deliver it to their doorstep. You don't really have to go and deliver it yourself. So that's something that you can do. Now the second way in which you can help a family which is undergoing this particular quarantine is by calling them regularly and asking them if they need any medicines, because medicines is also something that you need so regularly. You know, day one you need antacid, then 2-3 days after that, you know, you feel, oh, I want, you know, I'm having palpitations, so I need some medicine for that. And then day 5-6, you might need a nebulizer, you know. So every location doesn't have a facility of home delivery. You know, all the chemists don't offer it. So you need these medicines at quite a lot of frequency. So if you are there to help the family get these small things from the chemist shop, that would be of great help and at short notice. So, you know, you can possibly call them up and ask in as many words, you know, do you need any medicines? You know, see, what happened is that a lot of people do call you up saying, hey, if you need any help, please let us know. If you need any help, please let us know. But you know what? You know, you don't feel very comfortable asking anybody, calling up and asking anybody, hey, can you get me a Dolo 650 strip from the chemist nearby? You know, you don't really feel comfortable doing that, you know. Or, you know, why don't you send me dinner in the evening? You know, you don't. So ask them in as many words, you know, do you want any medicine? Should I send across food to you? And so on and so forth. So when it comes to calling up these people, that's the third thing you can do. Call the family more frequently, inquire about their well-being. That way the family feels that, yeah, I have people around whom I can turn to. They might not ask you for any help immediately, or they might not need anything, but it gives them this kind of assurance that there is somebody out there whom I can turn to if need be. Second thing, when you're calling them up, you have to take care is that please don't speak about anything negative. So I had a couple of people calling me up and saying, how are you? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm recovering. Oh, good. You're recovering. But you know what happened? Somebody's mamaji's and somebody's bua, you know, this is what happened with them, and they've reached the ventilator stage and this. So, you know, it used to be so disturbing, and I used to feel, oh my God, is this thing going to happen to me also? So that is something you don't have to say. You have to be very positive. You have to be very encouraging and say that, yeah, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. I'll talk about some people who have recovered from the illness and it hasn't really affected them much. And, you know, so these are three things that you can really help a family which is undergoing a quarantine due to COVID. So one is the food, second is medicines, and third is by giving them positive, encouraging talk. So these three things, three ways we can all help any of our relatives or friends who are infected with COVID in any part of the city. So these are three simple ways in which you can help a family who's undergoing quarantine due to COVID. And I think helping people around is the easiest way to earn blessings and wishes. And we all know how much of blessings and wishes we need in times of today. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye till next time.